Okay, what do we got in here? Obviously, this is the motor because there's the gas tank.
Yep. This is a lot of hardware. This little black
There's the operator's manual inside that tube.
in the thermos manual, so we'll get that out right away. So we have that.
Well, that's the operator's manual. Is that the same as those in things in instructions they call them?
I'm not positive, but
We're men. We don't really know what those are, but we'll find out.
I wouldn't be surprised
Good Lord,
if it's all of it.
it's the Bible.
It's the Bible. Good point.
Look how thick that is.
Wow.
Got some reading to do.
Yes.
Let's just take a quick look to see what else we got in here. Now the actual mechanism takes up a lot of the box in here.
Yeah.
I'm going to assume that's the lubrication.
Manual is just for the motor.
One manual, that's just for the motor, huh?
Just for the motor.
It's a Kohler. It'd be better, I guess, if it was a Honda, but Kohler's a good motor.
Kohler's a good motor.
It even comes with a sticker.
Yeah.
Make sure that you always know it's a Woodland Mills. Yeah, I can't even get any of this stuff out of here because it's all buried. It's a two-handed operation. I've only got one.
Yeah.
The other one's on the camera, so. That'll make a man out of you.
I think this is.
It should say what it is. It should say what it is somewhere. Probably on the bottom.
Labels.
Probably on the bottom.
Maybe.
Nope.
I have a distinct feeling.
Once you open the big box, you're on your own.
I have a distinct feeling that this box is the carriage for the motor. Part of it. Yep, this is part of one of the carriages.
Yep, there's the cable, the lift cable and everything. I'll bet, no, the other one's in the bottom. There's the other one down in there.
Yeah, this is the track to run on the track. Each part's run on the track. These are the wheels with the cable guides to keep your wheels clean on the track. That's what this is.
Okay, we're on to the next big box, or you want to look in that little box. Let's see what's in that little box.
Little box.
It's a cute little box.
These are probably all hardware.
Probably nuts and bolts and such.
Yeah.
I wonder if they labeled them. That other guy said nothing was labeled, but that video was from 2 years ago. So
Right.
up to now, he's had the best video for putting one of these things together and
Right.
and all the details. So we're going to try to beat his video.
These are labeled. They don't say what for. They tell you a lot of sizes.
Well, that's the
So
thing,
you
though.
should figure that out.
Well, that's the thing, though. I'm sure in the instructions it tells you to use the M10 flange lock nut CLS10 for a certain spot, and
Yeah,
this tells
and
you what it
they all have
is.
labels in them.
And it's
so-
got a little QR code you can scan on there. Probably tells you where they go and everything, I would imagine.
Yeah.
We'll have to try that and see. Yep, that's all your hardware. We don't know if it's all in there yet, but there's the box that it comes in. Hey, we got another square box down there in the bottom.
This is the crank and the cable for lowering and raising the
Looks like everything's there.
unit.
Won't know until we put it together, but it looks like it's in good shape. Hard to be sure until you actually put it together. I guess we have to go with this long one next.
I would believe so.
Well, it's kind of on top of everything else. What do you get? What's your guess on that one?
I would say this has to
Oh, it's
deal
sticking
more
out.
with
That's cheating. It's sticking out.
This is more the front bracket or the back bracket that holds the machine apart on the carriage. That's my guess. And yes, it is.
Yes, you didn't need that sticker. It already says Woodland Mills right on it.
There you go. Well, you put that on your four-wheeler, so when you're going away from the mill and you're logging, you can show that you've got a Woodland Mills toter too.
There you go. I'll put it on the tractor.
Woodland Mills employee.
Okay, we'll get that one out of the way and go for the next one. Like I said, I tried lifting stuff, but I've only got one free hand, so you'll have to do all the lifting. What do you suppose is in this big old box? The wheels? The pulleys?
I'm thinking these
blade
are
runs on?
like the post and uprights to hold the carriage.
Well, now, I would have guessed that long box in the bottom would have been those.
Nope, that's probably those. I would guess are the rails to run the mill on.
Yeah, that's true.
And there's 4 sets of those, because I think there's 2 5-foot plus sections. Oh, this is the water tank.
A little bit of everything in there.
Yep. This is the water tank assembly and parts for the head.
And that says Woodland Mills right on it.
Yep. This is the tank. The only problem they've been having, from my understanding, is this valve has a tendency to malfunction somewhat. But we'll see.
There
This
we
is
go.
your water level indicator on the side.
Okie dokie. Well, that might be my opening shot, so that'll be the picture everyone will see.
Yep.
You stand there holding that tank. You could probably put that back in here. The box isn't that deep. I thought it went all the way to the bottom, but it don't.
No, that is part of the upper carriage to raise and lower the unit.
Let's see what's in this little box after you put that back.
Hardware. No
Yeah.
doubt.
Probably the nuts and bolts again.
Yep.
Not very heavy.
Nope.
I'd leave it in that box too. That way you don't confuse which hardware it is.
Oh, safety glasses.
Well, you gotta have those. And a pair of gloves for you. And an hour meter.
The hour meter. The
Ear
the guys
plugs.
that have good hearing. The earplugs.
Yeah, that's for guys that can hear stuff and they want to keep hearing stuff. Yeah.
What? And gloves.
Huh? Yeah. Huh?
And gloves.
I'm already deaf. I don't have to worry about it.
All right. And of course we have the hosing for.
Now, see, if my channel was popular enough and got enough views, there'd eventually be some safety police guy who would come on there and chastise me for joking about using the earplugs. If your ears work, use them. I'm already deaf. Can you get it?
Trying to.
Doesn't look that heavy.
It's got some weight to it.
Got it?
Yep.
Hey, now we're getting down to the bottom where you can see stuff.
This is no doubt one of the uprights for the carriage.
Kind of neat how they pack all this in here, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And they must have it figured down to the millimeter. We got to try to find a place to put it all back now. We ain't got time to put it together tonight. Right now we're just taking it out, making sure everything's in there and getting familiar with it. Randy here's the sawmill genius. He's done a lot more research on this than I have. I watched a lot of videos of people running them. But up until a couple days ago, I'd never watched a video of anybody unboxing them or putting them together. I found out there's a real shortage of videos out there on how to put it together.
That's your throttle lever for your handle. This is the
That comes pre-assembled.
yeah
with
the
the
head. And this was the part that was sticking out the bottom.
I thought for sure that
The
head would
handle.
have to be. I thought that's why I thought the wheels were in that, because I thought that went all the way down.
Nope, this is the handle, multi-positional.
When you
On
push
the
it with,
So,
that's the one you push it down and back with.
yep, this is the handle. Yep, multi-positional handle.
Wonder if they ever got around to putting a brake on these things so that they don't blow back and forth in the wind. That was one of the things that guy was talking about. He needed. He just used vice grips, which is a brilliant solution.
That bottom box,
That's got to be the rails.
that has to be the rails, yeah. And to get that, we
How long
always
you
have
suppose
to,
this box is? About 8 feet?
they have, when you go to purchase your mill, they tell you the exact size of the crate that it comes in. So,
Well, it barely
That's
fit
really
out the
nice.
back of the semi that delivered it.
Yep.
I mean, we only had inches to spare. Very few inches
Yep.
to spare.
I think it's in the neighborhood of 7 feet long. And it looks like about 18 or 20 inches wide. And I would say approximately 3 feet in height. So it's a good sized crate. But it does come pretty well done. There are some minor things.
That motor's going to be heavy.
Yeah, I would try and pull it out of here with the tractor. Get it over there, get our frame all set up, and then try and mount this as one unit. But the main thing I was wanting to get to on this is what's in the bottom.
The rails.
The rails and
That's
the feet.
funny. Yeah, you got to start with those,
We have to
and they're on the bottom.
and we need blocks to at least set this on to start with before we mill our timbers to make them more permanent. So we need to find out how many feet goes on there. Of course, we went to the instructions. We might possibly be able to count how many there is.
The in what?
Yeah.
Instructions. What are instructions?
The destructions. Oh, bunches of parts in here.
All kinds of good stuff in that bottom box.
Yeah. Parts.
Got the rails over
These
there
are
on the side.
These are the stops.
What are them, bunks, right? The green
Yep,
things
the
are
bunks.
called bunks.
Yep.
Okay.
And then these are the mending plates to hold the rails together because they're pieced. I'm going to slice this box halfway here. yes. Bunches of parts and pieces.
Yep. That sounds like nuts and bolts.
Nuts and bolts. Ah, yes, these are the feet.
How many are there?
We got 6 in the last package. We got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12.
12 feet. Plus 6 in the other one, so they were up to 18 feet.
18 feet.
18 feet, and it's only 16 feet long, so that's... But
That's
there's
well
on
supported.
each side.
Yeah. There's 2 on each side.
So that'd be 9 on each side, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That'll make it well supported, easy to fasten down.
Easy to raise and lower. You know,
Yeah.
once you get them set down, you can adjust them up and down to whatever you need to. Like you said, maybe we'll have to put them on something to hold them down while we mill a few boards to put them on permanently.
Yeah. So
I still think some nice big cedars would go well.
So I guess for our video, this will be the end for the unboxing. Our next one should show us assembling it, putting it on the foundation that we started for it. We'll let you know how we planned it out, and maybe we'll get a chance to even mill a log. Have a good day. Thank you from Spring Hollow Farms.